Hello? 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 Okay. Okay. So, very briefly, I've gone all out. I brought every air filter in my whole home into this room. So I've got this one. I've got this one. I've got a. You see, they are gassing right now. Though it might be my lemons actually as it happened, but I think it's gas. This is where we'll find out. I think they are gassing just over here, but I think this is catching it, and you can see that because over here it's not touching at all. I have two air filters over here. I have two over here. I'm going to move this around if they hit the back. I have an air filter. I have air monitors all around. Currently they're gassing just here. I think they're hoping for a slipstream in because of the fan, but this is here. So it's not actually hitting me, I don't think. Let me. Yeah, I'll show you where I am on my side right now. And I also have one under here, but I've put black being back, and it's behind another air filter at the very back. So here I am now. So I'm a little bit off. I've put myself about 25. Okay, we're going to work on that before we begin anything. You know, we want to mitigate it. Okay, to explain that, it's unusual, but let me explain that properly about how that occurs. The last 2 years, I've been really trying to find out ways of using myself with what I can do. It was known for the last 15 years I was telepathic. And some people who knew me in different ways were aware of that also. And that grew over time. And if I reduced my medication, it actually got more. Until 3 years ago, when it became apparent, okay, this is why I'm on meds. Or 4 years ago, because my abilities are so powerful, they have to be monitored by government, in effect, literally. So I need to have drugs that keep me safe, because my it's like having Neo walking around and constantly moving, flexing his muscles on walls, bending. In effect. In effect. Okay. There's that. However, the last few years I've been working on it, and there's been this element of just close this room. My okay, and I'm just load up another browser there. That screen. Okay. Right. So the last few years I've been trying to understand how it works. That I can really interact in time as well. There've been various things like that where I've been able to touch political figures over the centuries and get a sense, like when I touched the horse and the wolves, of what it felt like to be them as a feeling. And recently, the last couple of years, how can I use it more proactive? And therefore, it came apart. Oh, I can actually affect the weather map and things like that, and even disasters like a car crash, if on CCTV, or plane crash, later, I can affect. I'm being gassed. It is reaching me a little bit, but only once in that time I affect it. So 10 years later, car crash back then, an explosion. Here, this time I can affect it back then, and it will always have been that way back then, but I would have to have been part of that. So it's a bit like quantum mechanics in that way. And I have that on recording. But at that moment, I only can interact with it once. Only. I don't know why. However, if I watch the recording again, I can maybe interact with it another time. So I can watch the recording 5 or 10 times and have control of the whole of that to try and mitigate and reduce any loss of harm. If I get a message beforehand saying, "Oh, everyone died there, everybody, it's horrific," no matter what happens in that moment, it would have happened that way. I don't say that. If I haven't seen anything about it and I'm going through it, they are safe. Or, well, generally, unless, it depends on my home situation then. What is happening around me with the bad issues. So I want to go through that with you. It's slightly, almost like it, it changes the meaning of what time is, fundamentally, which is quite interesting. For example, this has been hacked. Say don't panic again. Very, very irritating. Hacking. Sometimes British spies, but mainly China. British spies were favoured. Very, very difficult. Okay. So there's that. Right, so let's see how we are now. Go a bit better. A little bit better. We'll give it some more time. I'll have some lemon in a minute. I might make a little bit of vinegar, kind of thing. It's okay. But we've got a real set. We can put vinegar in my mask like we did last time. Right, and these fans are really reducing the ability to really gas me. So we are on a winner generally, unless they absolutely massively douse the room. But I don't think they had a plan for this. So there's that. Okay. Right. So we are going to work in Japan today. A little bit of I just found out Kirsten was in Japan. I thought, hell yeah, let's do this, So I really love Japan. If anywhere I could visit in my lifetime, it would be Kyoto. It's not because of Tina at all. I have essentially as a family and everything now. Relationships, all that kind of thing. I'm the only person in my life that doesn't move on from anything. Sadly. Yeah. So I'd love to visit Kyoto. So much. It looks so beautiful. Just ideal, place to visit. Okay. So I'm starting to get a little bit more of the gas in. Somehow it's nice to see. So check around us. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna move this out a little bit more. So we'll pop a blasting. Quite good. Yeah, that's got it there. Right. Okay, I wanted to, before anything else, I just wanted to hit on one more thing. For anyone that can hear me publicly, I don't know who can. All my problems of this form, all of it, everything, at core, I'm wired internally with on remote control. And it can kill me. Almost like a taser, but in multiple places around my body. I call it Mark, and it's in remote, and I can talk with it in real time, everything, and it can kill. It is on camera. The authority, me being in immense harm throughout since 2019 onward. The authorities at government level and police now, or government level and so on in different areas and so on, are aware of that issue. It is a fundamental problem that is China specifically. I have requested, as you know, the last week, I want Mark removed. This is a key issue in my situation of this situation, how I'm kept, how I could work with governments, everything of what I can do, and the issues that occur at night time that are gassed as well. It's not my choices. All at core of why can't the police just walk up to me and say, no, look, and then this, I'm like, we've got you, don't worry, you're safe, because I'm wired internally. Okay. That's it. I wanted that public. I don't like how she actually acted with this situation, my situation, when Kirsten was in China, and I want it known publicly about the issue. Okay, so there's that. When you know the whole difficulty of my situation, and my home situation, everything, very, very bad, and at core, foundationally, the reason why everything maintains and stays as a holler is just because of what's been injected into me. It's that small, these devices. Okay. Right. So I wanted that said and known publicly. That is the reason why everything is occurring, and I have to try and maintain and try and manage these gases instead of simply, police, this is happening. Oh, we've seen it's happening, but we've got you. We're moving you home. You're safe now. They're arrested because of the Mark situation, which is China's upper hand on me. That should not be occurring. This is a shame, not on me. Okay. Right. There was no progress on this when Vickerstaff was over there. This is a shame, not on me. Regardless the hacker on my blurred, shame not on me. Shame on the government of China. Okay. So we're going to set up for the day of what we want to. I want to really get that out there. No matter what people have video of me doing at night time. Yes, there are people know about date rape drugs anyway. This is very similar, but a more tailored cocktail. It's not my choices, I promise you, and the police have awareness of that. Geez, otherwise I'd definitely be arrested by now for those things that are not my choice. There's also a video of other times throughout the day and night of my treatment that is very excessively bad. I'll repeat again, the shame is Chinese government. On them, what is happening here. And that there is proof of that too. Alright. I'm going to do one more test of this flag. Then we're going to go on to, very briefly, I just want to do a short test on tsunamis on a low level. Nothing dangerous. Reduction. I'm still learning that. I need it known time and time again. Yes, you try and bring great shame to me and other people that try and help me. The shame is on you with the evidence. You know, even though my monitor's just been turned off, he doesn't do it this time. It's hacking. The shame is on China for this situation. Only for what is happening in this Chinese home. Only. It's not bad, still a little bit lighter than what I want, but there is gases pumped in. I want to reduce and calm what I was saying then, obviously. So we're going to try basic tsunamis. I don't know where to go for that, actually. I mean, this isn't planned, obviously, except for tsunamis in Japan. Oh my god, Japan's culture and everything, I absolutely adore. I so love Japan. I used to love China. When I was young, I used to even do Chinese food cooking in a casino. I love China. You know? Honestly, I think China is an absolutely lovely place as a culture. Right, so this has ChatGPT. So, large wave front. It's a tsunami. Let's go at that level. These all work. Right. I think. Okay. Okay. I would like to just go to it. There is a live recording of a surf zone, but I don't want to really dampen the waves of a surf zone when they're surfing. I can do that, and I also can grow the wave too, if not gas too much. There is a way we can do this. Live, see, Plymouth. Plymouth. Or Cornwall. That's quite beautiful. You seen that? Isn't that beautiful? Sorry, it might be a bit small on your screen. There is one I saw. That's quite nice. We'll grab that. These live cams, something I've only just discovered recently. Oh, absolutely lovely. That's a good one. Okay, so we'll do 3 of these, but oh geez, not that. Let's try Cornwall. There's one I saw the other day. I want to bookmark it. I want to practice on that. Is that it? I think that's it, you know. That is it. Oh, you seen that? I know it's silly, but I'm going to check that out myself. I do plan to, yeah, go to a church soon. Honestly, this week and next week, sit down and read some Bibles in the church. Right, so we're gonna grab this first. No, that Cornwall camp. This one. Yeah, I saw this the other day. Look at that. Seen that? Don't worry, we are going to work in Japan. We're edging up to it, you know, slowly. See, because the gas is still quite high. It's 700. I am kind of grabbing it. I mean, I'll show you here what I mean. Basically, if I see it here, if I actually on about here, okay, as shown, it is a wall. They are gassing there, but it is a wall to get to me. I think they're thinking it goes over the top here, so they're doing all right. Basically, it's not. It's not just there, so it really douses in. Yeah, and now that the gas is actually reducing because they're realizing it's not actually working as much as they hope. Because this is a real wall of air filters. Right. Okay, but we're going to do this for a while. So what I've got at the bottom of my video here is there's the web URL. So you can actually watch this live yourself. So click on live. So this is live in Cornwall live cam. Okay, and we're going to put a clock on here. So the clock, oh, what I use, and I'll just put the clock here so you can get the URL of the clock too. So you know I'm not, you're fabricating even more. Relaxing clock. It's relaxingclock.com. Okay, so it's here. And if I just change that to, you want purple today? We'll have purple. Quite like that, it's kind of cool. I'll just move it over here. So I've got that up there on the there on the thing, which is great. I've got another window, like there. Basically, it shows the full room, just in case I want to get up and do stuff. That's my webcam. This webcam on my head, and that's just a screen in front of me, and that's exciting. So that's it. Okay. Right. So I mean, as you saw the other day, I could do it again now. You see this is the webcam. See that URL there on the bottom of the screen? It's just that image there. So if I load this bigger now, can we make it more HD? Can. Okay. I can okay. There's a little bit of gas seeping through just there. Just work that a little bit. You actually have something for that, you know. You know, yeah. It literally it's only me that, you know. I don't have like a DeLorean anywhere, you know. You know, it's just me. But it's only because of the assholes on me, and I'll call them that. I got to kind of work around their issues. So we've just got bin bags at the back of here, like so, you know. Right. So okay. Right. So that's working. That's great. So that's only me. It's not the GoPro. But I'm still a little bit light. So what I want to do is calm. I want to calm Cornwall Sea, and I don't think I can do it, but I'm going to try in a few minutes. I say in a few minutes just because they are still gassing. Yeah, this is a massive learning for me. You've got it on camera, me doing it many times before. I'm not where I want to be there. Because that's really what I'm trying to learn. If a tsunami hits, and I think I can in the end, with training, can I do it? You know? Oh, sorry, I pressed the wrong thing like an idiot. Okay. Just gonna work on this a little bit. Particularly got my wire. Right. Just getting a bit more oxygen in. Then what they're doing is blasting from that end to hit start those fans and then blast this way. So they're using my fans as like a shot put or as like a cool. So it's going over the filters. So it might be wise actually to just turn off the outside air. Basically. And as it happens, this is starting to. That is now starting to. It looks like they've turned it off. But yeah, you can see it's going down. Someone sat outside just blowing it in. You know, I think it's coming from there, and they use my. Well, okay, we're going to be a bit better in 2 minutes, basically. In fact, actually, now, actually, I'll show you what I mean. I can tell when I am. Here's the White House cam. Yeah. So that's live. You can watch that end. It will be the same, and you can stand there. It'll be the same. It's not CG. It will be the same over there. Okay, so we'll go back to. Actually, the blessed guy with a woman with a red hat on, with a red bag, enjoying Cornwall Sea. Just to say I'm here. Hi. This is the coast. I've got a few other people there who are now straight away legging it. But it's getting okay. Yeah, you can. Visually, it's very hard to see on the screen that's so small. But I can reduce right now, just even with a small amount, and I am still being gassed. They're being clever about it. So it's a little bit off and on. I'm gonna keep doing these lives and then edit. I might even do the rest of Mars lives and edit them after. It just makes it easier, and it guarantees more proof. So I quite like it. You probably get bored. It's not exciting anymore. Okay. Right. So how we're going to measure this? Yeah, I'll move that up for a second. To there. For a sec. how we're going to measure this is if I go over here, but you see that bit there. Keep watching that bit. It has quite a lot of froth happening in that area. You see it? Okay. Sometimes it blows up as well. There. It's quite frothy. The most frothiest area. We're gonna make a small attempt to try and do that. Okay. It's not as good as what I've done before. When it really hits, I'm not as strong as I should be right now, so we'll give it time. This gas has reduced here, there's none at the back. I'm not really trusting that, so put that over here somewhere. Okay. I think I am still being hit. And what we're going to do now, I'll try it again. No, we'll do this first before we get comfy. I want to just show you something else about my life, which I'm trying to imbue more in my life. It's very, very important for me to do this. Honestly, I'll show you. Okay. Okay, let me show you. So, I'm trying to build more religion into my life. And please don't turn off. You can take it scientifically or anything too. I'm not trying to throw any kind of religion at you. Please. For me, I see scientifically and religiously, I am being gassed more. Let's put the are gassing more. Scientifically and religiously, I see it the same way. That maybe these things I experience and I've seen are the same thing as what is said in religion. The essence of God, maybe even scientific, as a real entity, and so on. And that's kind of what I believe. And therefore, and therefore, I study. So I have been. Some of the gas is going to my. And therefore I study. See, this is the Jewish religion. This is the Christian and Catholic religion. And this is the Muslim religion. And I study all three of them currently. I have Buddhism as well, but this is what I'm reading. Trying to fathom where it's coming from. I think it's there. Okay, so let me demonstrate to you. Not demonstrate, but just read something for you. This is the Bible. So I'm just going to do that and stop there. I'm going to read here. Basically, I haven't looked at it. At noon, Elijah began to taunt them. "Shout louder," he said. "Surely he is a god. Perhaps he is deep in thought, or busy, or traveling. Maybe he is sleeping and must be awakened." So they shouted louder and slashed themselves with swords and spears, as was their custom, until their blood flowed. There is gas coming from outside. I have to shut the window. Yeah, it's hitting my throat. Until their blood flowed. Midday passed, and they continued their frantic prophesying until the time of the evening sacrifice. But there was no response. No one answered. No one paid attention. Then Elijah said to all the people, "Come here to me." They came to him. And he repaired the altar of the Lord, which had been torn down. Elijah took 12 stones, one for each of the tribes descended from Jacob, to whom the word of the Lord had come, saying, "Your name shall be Israel." With the stones he built an altar in the name of the Lord, and he dug a trench round it large enough to hold 2 seahs of seed. He arranged the wood, cut the bull into pieces, and laid it on the wood. Then he said to them, "Fill 4 large jars with water and pour it on the offering and on the wood." "Do it again," he said. And they did it again. "Do it a 3rd time," he ordered. And they did it a 3rd time. The water ran down around the altar and even filled the trench. At the time of sacrifice, the prophet Elijah stepped forward and prayed, "Lord, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, let it be known today that you are God in Israel, and that I am your servant, and have done all these things at your command. Answer me, Lord, answer me. So these people will know that you, Lord, are God, and that you are turning their hearts back again." With the fire of the Lord fell and burned up the sacrifice, the wood, the stones, and the soil, and also lifted the water in the trench. When all the people saw this, they fell prostrated and cried, "The Lord, he is God. The Lord, he is God." And Elijah commanded them, "Seize the prophet of Baal. Don't let anyone get away." They seized them, and Elijah had them brought down to the Kishon Valley and slaughtered them. So that's one. And we'll try the Jewish Tanakh. This one. Okay. Just do that bit. Along the outside the temple ran a wall on every side. The rod that the man held was 6 cubits long, with 1 handbreadth for each cubit, and he applied it to that structure. He measured 1 rod deep and 1 rod high. We'll stop there. And then we have the Quran, basically. And we'll choose I don't know, round about the middle. No, it's not round about the middle. Gouge my finger in. And we'll do it. Just gonna mark the fine. Establish regular prayers. That I need to do. At the sun's decline till the darkness of the night, and the morning prayer and reading, for the prayer and reading in the morning carry their testimony. And pray in the small watch of the morning, it will be an additional prayer or spiritual profit for thee. Soon will thy Lord raise thee to a station of praise and glory. Say, "O my Lord, let my entry be by the gate of truth and honor, and likewise my exit by the gate of truth and honor. And grant me for thy presence and authority to aid me." I like that. Okay. I'm not certain, but I think they were gassing a little bit at some point. Right. So, again, I am very much open to scientific study, all that kind of stuff. I very much want scientific study too. Not as a trick and not for cash earned, but what I can do help in the future for other people or other technology years later. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely what I can do in that kind of way, and the ability to study these things that occur around me should not be, but in an ethical and even spiritual sense of I've forgotten the word to it. I'm so sorry. In ethical meanings. I mean, I have because of my situations, I do get some conversation from Vatican. Sometimes some guiding. They have recently asked me if I can study Jesus Christ, which I'm going to do tomorrow. My day tomorrow is that. So which is really kind. I'm trying to understand my own place, while also, again, to take back before, the issue solely is what's inside my own body electronically that can kill me from China. That is the issue. which I've been persistent to say and trying to air where Keir Starmer was in China. I want it removed. I want it out. I want it gone from me. So I can work with the government, basically, and other governments, which I'll show you with Japan. It has a worth. Half my time is surviving here rather than what I could achieve for other people. So okay, so we're going to start. So I didn't. The Bibles and everything, but any religious text, anything religious that has a relation to a divine, we'll call it divine presence. I don't know if I am a great believer that you should have freedom of belief. So how do you place that with Indian culture? How do you place it with Buddhist culture? I firmly believe it. You know, I do, but I can demonstrate it. So that's a diff. You know. Thank you. Okay. Right. So some vinegar. I'm gonna. Oh, don't drop my vinegar. I have no qualms for anything else that people may know that help. I call it the bridge. One thing. I have no qualms about that. I asked for it in the first place. I came up with the concept and invented it. Long before Elon Musk. I should get a royalty, but I don't mind. Go on. Yeah, something to really experiment on when I'm more able. The odd gas in the room, so it has a fine mist. Even they're trying to mitigate, and they know by their monitoring how much gas I'm getting anyway. So I've been able to demonstrate before, but less so now that I can calm an area. But I haven't been able to do it on this scale. So it's a lot of training. I've been able to do a small area. You have that on tape. But it's a lot of training. For example, I think at this stage I could pump up and do more weights, but not less on here. But I'm certain I can do less too. I'll show you. I've just kind of pumped this wave up more, like so, but it's still not. It's not where I need to be. It is because of blockers that I have, so that's going to take some reduction over time. With training from government, with government, which I can't do because I'm marked to iterate again. Good man in a circle, but I am drugged. So let's see where I am here. Oh, that's just died. Okay, let's try. They are keeping me a little bit doused here. Again, it is China, so now what is the for them? What is the benefit of me looking like a prat right now, while Keir Starmer is in Japan? Okay. Okay, I'm not that bad. This is something I really need to practice a lot with. I had it a little bit then. I just in that moment. I had to be totally one with it. I'm ignoring you, and the drugs make me less one with stuff. Fundamentally, that's the key thing. So you saw it a second ago. It had reduced. But actually, I don't think you can see it so well on my cam. Saw it on the head cam. I had moved that back, which is kind of a low-key. Yeah, that's right. You saw it on the head cam, but not on that. Put that back. We'll try again. Give it about 20 seconds. You see it getting frothy again after. Basically, you see. I think I can maybe. I've never tried it, and I don't want to try it yet. I'm building up towards the possibility. Help with tsunamis in the end. But any reduction of a tsunami, and you have to believe through lateral thinking is seriously. Yeah, that's why it is scientific study. I get it. You know, how are you going to believe that Adam can do this stuff? I understand. There's that. It is a leap of faith, even if you see it. You know, even if you see it. Thank you. Right. It needs to have scientific credibility. Fundamentally, China, mark. I'll repeat again. China, mark. Okay. I love that. That was good fun. All right. Does this say Michael? It says English coastline, but isn't that French coastline for St. Michael? It doesn't say it in the middle, does it? Or does it mean Como's over there? It does. This is kind of beautiful. My YouTubes are tailored for me, slightly detrimentally, sometimes horrifyingly so, due to what you can see in the press happens in my home as well, to nightmare level. That's the psychodrama. God, look at that, it's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. You know, I don't want to freak you out, but just do 5 minutes of this, okay? Watch this. It's gonna be weird. We're gonna roll back. That's night. That's night. That's night. That's night. That's not night. That's sunrise. You ready for this? Call Ariana. I don't know if this is going to work, but we're at 4 times speed on the live, but we wound the live back in day, so just sunrise. Can we go any faster? It's a bit chunnery. You see how chunnery it is? It's not perfect, which is a shame. Okay. Just get the sunrise, if we can. About the sunrise. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I see it flipped from night to day camera. Okay, good. I don't want to be a fraud, but because it's chun, I'm struggling with it. So the flow. See the clouds. Got more clouds coming in there. Let's see if we can work with this a little bit. Okay. It's fine. Okay. Very much showing. Having difficulty showing what I can do because of the church churn, but it's okay. Um, I had some moments. Oh, look at that, it's a little doggy. I had some moments, which was okay. Very, very beautiful scene. Um, oh, this is a bit. Oh, oh, you've seen this now. I think it's further back. It had less. It was more choppy. This is it's better quality closer to you get to live. Oh, check this out. It's just a four. It's sped up 4 times. Even you got to see it scientifically too. And you know, please. But even when I was a child, I always felt there was like upstairs was definitely something. Throughout my whole life, I always felt that. Even when I was Christian for a short time when I was young, but the Bible, it didn't really seem to make sense when I was young. I understand it better now. Oh, look at that. It's going to slide. Prism effect on the lens. But even then, I became agnostic for quite a while. The Bible it contradicts each other in other different places, and but if you know the history of the Bible, it's actually written by Romans collating. I think Romans, a community collating or whatever, collating all the different Bibles together for one definite religion of all who wanted to pray for that kind of notion of what God was. You see, and therefore, if you say, yeah, but this doesn't make sense or that doesn't make sense in the Bible, for me, I say, yeah, but it was the time it was written, given, however you want to see it, you know. You know, so that in nowadays, if someone's got the plague, we don't keep them outside the village, you know. No, we take them to hospital. So it was a different time. That message was meant to be there. That it still permeates today. That message, you know, all the core ingredients of what you know is still fundamental. Even down to you could argue the Bible was in essence the fundamentals of policing. Basically, even that 2,000 years ago as well. Of a society that works within laws, so they don't just kill someone because he's annoying. You know, quite lucky that way, I suppose. So there's that. Just my own interpretation, and it is my own interpretation of what I feel over time. You know, right. So we're doing okay. We're gonna be still a little bit gassed, a little. Okay. And this is what I'm trying to imbue in my life. I'm trying to say to authority, for example, government, no, we need to like have you in a lab. No, this needs to be spiritual too. My life also needs to be spiritual too. No, you can't shut out the spirituality because you want this. No, it has to be respected as well as, and therefore the ethical things and so on. Absolutely. As a government are aware, some of the issues, like all the issues I go through that are bad, not my choice at all. Just not. Okay, that was quite. Huh? Okay. So one more practice on this. Where is this? This is in Dorset. It's live. Not right now, anyway. The slight gassing, just slight. Nah, I swear, I swear, in time, I think I could be real help in tsunami situations. I swear, even on call, you know, I swear I could. The key issue to repeat and repeat and repeat, and I'm gonna put it at the start of all my new psychic videos, to repeat and repeat and repeat, is China and Mark. What's inside me, the pain element on limbo. If that's gone, everything else is not a problem. Okay. Alright, so we got no in there and there. That's okay. Right, so we're ready for the next thing. Alright. Right, we're doing this. So Japan, finally. Sorry for the wait. Hopefully this helps. I love Japan. I can't. Oh my god, I so love Japan so much. I wish I could visit there if my situation was better and I had security, like a constant, governmental. I would. Oh my god, I would be. I would happily visit Japan one day. So much. Just to go to Kyoto. I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to go and sit in Kyoto. You know, just hang out in Kyoto for a while. Oh my god, it looks so beautiful. Hi. Hi. Can you tell me about Kumamoto earthquake, Japan, 2016?
Absolutely. The Kumamoto earthquake in Japan took place in April 2016. It actually consisted of a series of quakes. April 16th, known as the MIC 6.5 event, and then a larger M7.3 quake on April 16th as well. These earthquakes caused significant damage in the Kumamoto prefecture, leading to building collapses, infrastructure damage, and unfortunately casualties. The quakes also triggered landslides and left many people displaced. If you want more specific details, just let me know.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. If you have any more questions or need further details, feel free to ask. I'm here to help.
All right, thank you. All right. I need to say, there's a number of people, criminally organized crime, that don't know, but they're working for an organized crime group in the end in China, who have a little bit of a beef. It's not my beef, it's their beef. And globally, there's been some issues there. Please, I want to be careful how I'm saying. Let's just make sure that the live is still operating, which it is. Great. Great. Globally, there's been some issues there with these crime groups. My worth as shown in those videos, please educate yourself before you, please. My worth is what I can do. For the people that operate and take the money and take this and take that for this vengeful ideation against me, that has cost a lot of people's lives and so on. What I can do, but whatever country you're in, especially hitting global warming, whatever country you're in, especially hitting global warming, will help you. That person there who has an agenda or has just been paid or whatever for some kind of frame or something over there, something over there, this will help you in the end. Your hatred stops that. Because then governments have to negotiate and be mindful. And I can't get the resources I need. Your hatred, your choices stops what I can try and do for you. Okay. I don't know how bad this is going to be. I have been gassed, but the gas has been turned down around me the last 10 minutes, okay? Okay. Alright. So we're doing Kumoto earthquake first. It's a 2-day earthquake. Hits twice. I don't know what I'm going to get. It's just going to show me CCTV. What I could do with in the future from our government, with other governments resourcing as well, what I could do with is like just long clips of the whole thing. That's it. Unedited, not from news channels, just long clips of the whole thing. You know? That's it. And information about you have to be mindful about what you're telling me, as I said earlier, about that kind of quantum mechanics weirdness. Okay. I think I'm going to struggle here. Very little information. Right. It looks like I just have random Japanese earthquakes. Okay. So we're going to go with that. I don't like that because I like to say we've done that one. Okay, we've done that one. Okay, we've done that one. You know, I don't like this vague scattering. You can't keep track of what you try to help with. Okay. But these clips don't seem that good. Very small clips. Okay, that's got that. That's got that. apparently this is very stressful. I also indicated everyone to can use chat. Hey, don't worry, I got this. Everybody's gonna try this. This is how I handle stresses. Myself. That's mark. That's one that goes from there all the way to there. Okay. You know the muscle? It's in the muscle. A very, very small object like an electric shock can hold. And it's like that, you know. Okay. We chat and it's happy families every day. It's great. Okay. But chill bean. Okay. We're gonna put on. I'm not certain if it's legal though. It's a copyright, isn't it? Alright, let's not. I'm really sorry. But Lovico and Wadi, try him as a composer, pianist. Oh my god, he kicks ass. He really does, you know. But copyright. Alright, I'll grab that. Oh, this is what I need. That's what we need. That's the one. Grab that. Grab that. Do it longer. Ah, wait. Here's one. Grab that. It's anniversary. It's cool. Do I know what I'm doing? Yeah, I need to test my site first for a while. And I think they have been still suddenly gassing a little bit. I feel a little bit chalky. So we're going to work that first. But absolutely, as in, yes, your earthquake will not be as much as it should have been. And it's already happened. You know the outcome. So don't worry. There. Sorry, I seem to have a report saying, do you know what you're doing with mouthing? Just to say that. It's already happened. You don't have to worry. That's what the earthquake was. But if I didn't do this now, it would have been worse. You know, if I managed it. Either way, the outcome has already happened. So it's not really a worry for anyone else, you know? Except for China, right now, it appears. The concern others have approached is, if you're buffering an earthquake, where's the quake go? Just build up again and do another one. No. Alright. We got loads of, yeah, this is what we need. Oh, you see that? No, I've just seen that. Right there. Okay? Which means, because I can interact that way, that has happened for me. And that matters for this. Oh! Check this out. I can do this. I didn't even know I could do this. The White House cam on very fast speed. Check this out. You see that? Wow, I've never done that before. Right, there's always pops in my head that bit from Avengers, you know, time travel with the Hulk, you know. Right, we're gonna do the earthquakes basically. Okay, and we need to make sure the time is set back to 1. Yeah, quite. And we're not gonna stop that earthquake. It's already happened, basically. But what could have happened doesn't. That's the point there of working back there. Okay, it's not changing anything in time. In effect, scientifically, which you see here, right here today, scientifically, you know, like, hey, scientists, you know, time travel, you know, that's how time works as a dimension. Okay. Need more tissue. In essence, time itself is kind of fixed. It takes into account all at any time, which is interesting. Very interesting. We're not fixed, but time itself is almost outside that zone, kind of as a dimension. It's interesting. Okay. The only theory that's near is I can't remember where I got it from. There's one theory of time travel of time that relates where it's just a solid kind of thing. That's the nearest thing, but it's not the same as what I've experienced and seen. And what you see today. To reiterate, this is not going to harm any more people in Japan. The situation has already happened, okay, at that time.
Hi, this is Masumi Yamada from Vickerstaff University, and I would like to talk about blindness.
Turning to Japan. Now, at least 9 people have been killed, over 900 injured after a string of strong earthquakes. Hit southern parts of the country, collapsing homes and sparking fires. Tens of thousands of people fled their homes after a 6.5 magnitude tremor hit Mashiki town in the Kumamoto prefecture on the southwestern island of Kyushu late Thursday. Tens of thousands of people reportedly fled their homes, and television footage showed damaged buildings, bucket roads and lumps of broken concrete on the streets. The earthquake was logged at level 7 on the Japan seismic intensity scale of 7, marking the first since the devastating earthquake in March 2011. Local authorities say Japan's two
Let's now connect. Now the magnitude of this
earthquake was much lower than the 2011 earthquake that triggered the Fukushima nuclear meltdown and tsunami 5 years ago, but the intensity was similar because it struck on land at a much shallower depth, and more than 120 aftershocks have been already felt in the hardest hit town of Mashiki. Now, it also occurred in the region where Japan's only online nuclear reactors are located, although officials say no irregularities have been confirmed and the 2 reactors remain in operation. And some the aftermath of a powerful earthquake that has hit us.
We begin with the deadly earthquake and that warning tonight that more powerful aftershocks could be coming. The 6.2 quake striking after dark in Japan, and then several violent tremors followed, sending walls crashing down, emergency teams right there running to find those trapped. This scene captured inside a Japanese newsroom, everything shaking there. The death toll expected to rise tonight, the images of the families huddled in the
Today, April 14th, marks 1 year since the devastating earthquake in Japan's Kumamoto prefecture.
In the recent months, the countries near the Ring of Fire, such as Ecuador, Japan, and Tonga, were hit by earthquakes. Strongest in April 16, 2016, an earthquake has hit the city of Kumamoto. It was the strongest earthquake in Japan after the March 2011 earthquake incident. The magnitude was 7.3, and the powerful earthquake has caused many people to be killed or injured and buildings to be destroyed. So a lack of preparation for earthquake has led to Japanese fatalities by causing people to have physical and mental stress, making an airport and businesses close.
Conditions include so-called economy class syndrome, the formation of...
Keep missing the videos on the earthquakes.
This is the video from the earthquakes.
Another massive earthquake hit Japan's Kumamoto city early on Saturday morning. The earthquake measured 7.3 on an open-ended Richter scale.
This is the moment when Japan
Ginseng. Ginseng.
His national broadcaster broke in to announce that another big earthquake had hit close to the southern Japanese city off the coast of Kumamoto Prefecture. In the darkness, this camera overlooking the city began to sway violently as the earth shook. Damage has again been severe. In a town near the coast, a whole neighborhood is ablaze and burning out of control. This apartment building in Kumamoto has completely gone.
It was the second earthquake to hit the southern city of Kumamoto in just over a day. The 7.3 earthquake struck southern Japan early Saturday morning, killing at least...
Experts believe the fault severely hit areas to brace themselves for further tremors.
益城町総領地区です。
In hundreds. Thursday and early Friday, two powerful earthquakes hit southwestern Japan on Thursday and early Friday, killing at least 9 people and injuring hundreds. The initial magnitude 6 tremor struck 11 kilometers east of the city of Kumamoto, according to the U.S. Geological Survey, or USGS.
Strong earthquakes that hit the southern Japanese island of Kyushu since Thursday have caused 44 deaths. Officials say as many...
Outside of Korea, more active. Park Jong-hong up
7 on the Japanese earthquake intensity scale. The tremor jolted Kumamoto at around 9:26 p.m. local time.
Oh man. Yeah, I heard there's a tsunami warning too. I can.
What we're seeing on the television now is very large numbers of people, thousands and thousands of people out in the streets, filling
Well, that's it. That's all we can find. See, if we can find a real a long stream 2 minutes each so I can settle into the video. There is an issue with the drugs I have and things like that. That's making it a little bit unable to grab hold properly, but I still managed to mitigate, still managed to buffer, but not as well as I had done with the other earthquake a few days before, Nagar. So, but, you know, yes, I forgot how long we've actually been online for, so I have to stop soon. Let's just do a run. Why not? Alright, I don't like doing these runs because you lose track, but I feel obliged because Vickerstaff is in Japan. And I absolutely love Japan, you know. Just my dad's trying to call. I'll get back to him later. He called me at 2:30. Okay, so we're just gonna do this stuff here. Yeah. I mean, if I don't want to hit. You see that tsunami? I don't want to hit tsunamis yet because I don't feel I can do it yet. So I'm gonna wait till I can, basically. Okay. And maybe other people can say, oh, he's got that earthquake, that earthquake, that earthquake, Japan. Okay. You know, really ideally I need a longer time to hold and try and, you know, but this is for Japan, because I love Japan. I should be able to do this daily. It should be mostly my life, this kind of thing, daily. Training or this or that or this, you know? That should be my life. Yeah, I don't want to look at tsunamis until I feel confident in it, and I can't do that with how my treatment is here because of China. Just to say that is your shame, not mine. I said I want to avoid tsunamis currently. Okay, so we've got loads of different tsunamis here. Sorry, earthquakes, tsunamis. Earthquakes here. Right, and that's our run for the day. Okay. I've just like totally overdosed in ginseng and coffee. Those are basically like a coffee tablet. I was feeling a bit too calm, and with that, it's the same as feeling a little bit. My sigh is the same. It's like, oh, you know, reach out and I can't grab hold. It's that kind of thing of I can't bother lifting a weight because I'm just too bit tired. Okay, so
we begin with breaking news: a 7.6 magnitude earthquake.
Let's just run with this again. Let's test this out. Link it live. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine. See where I was with it.
Quake has struck off Japan's northeastern coast. The quake was felt at about 11:15 p.m. local time, so that was a few hours ago now. There's a tsunami advisory in place for Miyagi and Fukushima, where up to 90,000 people have been told to evacuate. The country's nuclear plants, such as Fukushima, have been reviewed and apparently pose no risk. Tsunami warnings of up to 3 meters have been issued for parts of the Pacific coastline. Residents warned to move to higher ground.
We advise people to evacuate
So you've had the whole clip of a zone. Just to focus it. You, Adam, you deal with that right there. Just that bit there. Make it calm. That'll be fine. With the whole clip.
It is just past midnight in Japan where we are following
warning before and heard any reports yet very long for an earthquake, and usually
I've actually dealt with this one before. I'm not certain. This is one I dealt with a few months ago. Just this year. I dealt with this one this year. I can make it, I can try it again, but it might, at some points I'm not going to be able to feel it at all. So I won't be touching it because I would have already been there. It's a very strange thing that honestly you should really look at as the definition of this itself, of interacting in time. I'm saying it, and you've got it on video, interacting in time. I can't do the same thing twice in time. I just can't touch it. Oh?
Video that has just come into CNN. We're going to watch it together. I haven't seen it yet, but let's listen in.
Yeah. It's the same. My hand just isn't there. It's like that. Just can't. I'm visualizing it over there and trying to pull. I'm not over there at all. I'm suddenly not there at all. So I've done it before. I got it on video about when it happened. Yeah, let's leave that one alone.
A powerful earthquake has struck in northern Japan off the coast of Aomori, triggering waves up to 70 centimeters high. Surveillance cameras captured the moment the 7.6 magnitude quake shook the region. Japan's meteorological agency has issued a tsunami advisory for communities.
Oh, damn it. I didn't have that at all. There was a problem. I know it sounds like I'm working around it. I'm not. You can see visually it just worked. I know why. Because the gas in the room from below. This way, just a little bit, it's had an effect. Should have kept my mask on with vinegar in it. It just is literally, oh, he's getting round, so we're going to trick again. I've got that constant is that kind of trickery. But that makes it almost appear like I'm a fit. I've had that for years. I know that this year and last year I've made a lot of progress to show you get calm to keep me unable. Okay. So the gas that came out from Sunday here caused that earthquake. But I can't go over it twice again. And that's what happened with Melissa, the hurricane. They wouldn't let me touch it. I have multiple videos of that, even with hacking and everything.
On the country's Pacific coast. Now, earlier the agency warned a tsunami as high as 3 meters could hit the region, prompting evacuation orders for tens of thousands of people.
That's why I was struggling with that one. At first, I couldn't touch the fish tank. Then I started getting in the fish tanks because I'd already done it before in a different area. It's the same earthquake of a month ago. These are all the month ago ones, January the 6th. I've done it before. I can't do it again. However, I haven't seen this before, so I might be able to buffer that area where the earthquake hit more. It's worth a shot, honestly. I think so. I get a lot of hacking, including dubbing. A lot of dubbing. Okay, this is New Year's Day. Hurricane, Japan. Oh, I do a lot of Japanese meals too. Half my menu is Japanese. I love Japan. Honestly. Go. Check out that one for government. Check out that one through and through. Learning, just learning how to be with an earthquake and how to manage that. That was a really good one to see. Yeah. I can do better. The training on that, I can do better. I did better actually with Nepal than that one. Okay. They are gassing again. They're being creepy, sneaky with the gas, sneaky. Yeah, they are being sneaky with the gas. You just so sorry. Just give me 1 minute. I just need the bathroom. Something great to look at. Exciting window. You see the you see that there? My mum made them. Okay. Go to the bathroom. My cats are getting a little bit hungry. Well, nearly dinner time. Okay. We'll just double check if we're still running the live. I hope so. A second. Oh, great. Great, we are. That's fantastic. Okay. Right.
Oh. Oh, I can't get close. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Oh, I'm going to fall. It's okay. Oh.
I'm still in the wind, camera.
Welcome back, and mega quake.
Have we got those ones? I guess it's no more. I mean, literally, you know, this is 10 hours. That's why I think I've been through this. Yeah, 3 weeks ago. I've been through it twice actually. That's it. Oh, great. 1 year ago. Okay.
Warning across Japan Thursday for...
You see how good it would be if I was resourced? I have just government information when I required about something. As Trump said, I can find out information about a country about this and that in 20 minutes. I should have a similar kind of resource for this kind of stuff, you know? But when I need it, what I need, discuss with a governmental team. Mark! It's China's shame. Honestly. And I can show you videos of me in absolute pain, screaming on the floor, Well, not screaming. Unable to move with severe pain to a back muscle or something, a whole of my back muscle electrified or something. No, this, no, that's your shame.
A long-feared megaquake, following a powerful 7.1 magnitude earthquake that rocked the country's southern coast. Reverberations felt for miles, caught on cameras in offices along the coast and at an airport.
See, I couldn't help with that. The clips weren't strong enough, long enough, you know?
Please evacuate.
See, and that's another thing about resource. Now, can you get me CCTV this, and this from that country? On that, we'll work on that today. You know, just on a list of things we can help with. Now, there's no natural events at the moment. Can we do that instead? Yeah. Just resources. I've asked for it 1,000 times. It's like, oh, government, UK government, like, well, yeah, but, oh, geez, you know, the people that don't like it just harm people over there. So we're worried. So we don't really want to help that much. As my monitor is turned off on remote as well. Unblurred that from China. China's hacking. You know? Then we have, oh, but we need to do trade deals with China. So it's we just don't kill Adam, but you know. No, this is China's shame. This is China's shame.
Here right now.
Tsunami warnings issued following the quake, urging some residents
To show again she's responsible. That is China's shame.
to leave the seaside, but so far, injuries and damage have been minimal. Researchers have long warned of a megaquake, 8 or 9 magnitude, potentially even more damaging than the 9.1 that set off a tsunami in 2011 and ravaged Japan's northeast coast. The disaster, one of the worst in this century, killing more than 18.
When the Earth
8.9.
Okay, we'll work on this one in a minute. I'm getting pain to say no, you can't do my job. We're going to work on this in a minute. We're working on this in a minute. To know what's inside my body can kill me at any time. No, we're working on this in a minute. I want Mark removed. I want China to say, okay, UK government, you can remove it from him, then he gets removed. Then we get dignity and a justice system.
Magnitude. Now we know that's a big number. It was the 5th largest earthquake in history. But you can only really understand the enormity when you see these pictures. An earthquake so strong it literally shifted the Earth's axis by about 25 centimeters. It all started at the epicenter near Sendai, 230 miles northeast of Tokyo. Shock waves that gave birth to a massive tsunami that started 35 minutes later, Saigai, the Japanese word for disaster.
That tsunami reached 23 feet high in some places, nearly twice the height of me standing on Chris's shoulders, for example. And that wall of water... It's been just 24 hours since the most massive earthquake in recorded Japanese history. It began as a sunny Friday, much like many others, but at 2...
got pain all the way through the jaw then and down there now. Because we have to be dominant over you, and you have to be submissive to what we choose. Because I said something about the Chinese government and the loss of life here and what I can reduce does not matter.
In the afternoon, without warning, the earthquake struck.
This is the diet session recorded earlier, right when the earthquake hit Tokyo.
At first, the people that I work with here in Tokyo, it was normal for them. And shortly after that, it started to get scary.
We are experiencing an earthquake.
Building with terrifying intensity.
Everything is falling.
As the quake rumbled across the country, school children ran in fear. Shocked supermarket shoppers tried to stay on their feet. Airport travelers dodged falling debris. And a TV crew setting up for an interview was suddenly interrupted. In Sendai, the city closest to the epicenter, books flew from shelves. Debris from buildings crashed to the ground as pedestrians ran for cover.
Oh, God.
189 miles away in Tokyo, confusion and then panic.
This building's swaying across over here. Oh, excuse me, man.
Below ground, an American working in Japan captures this dramatic video in the subway.
This was somebody taking you by two hands and just shaking you constantly for a good 3-4 minutes and just wasn't stopping. I was amazed how long this thing was going. It just did not want to stop.
All right, I'm going to go under the desk.
The quake lasts 5 agonizing minutes.
When the earthquake hit at its...
Right. Because of the clip, I can't help that much. As said, I'll repeat again, long clips from government would help. Not, oh, we're going to cap him and not give him any resource because we need a trade deal.
Strongest point, it was so significant that I couldn't stand up in my room. That's how much the building was moving at the height of the main quake that hit.
And leaves Japan's capital city incapacitated. Trains stop, power is cut to 4 million buildings, phones are out. Flights trying to land in Tokyo are diverted to U.S. military bases elsewhere in Japan. Buildings in Tokyo swayed back and forth for half an hour as powerful aftershocks rocked the island nation. News anchors wear helmets on television. But the disaster has only...
I'm being gassed again. I think it's just been a spout of gas. Yeah, I have. And you just keep turning that monitor off and on after I said about Shimo.
Just begun. The quake unleashes 3
The problem with them getting gas through no matter what, and my treatment. You have enough documentation here that those moments that I have done, including Nepal a day or two ago, and this, and how I get treated, and when I say against the Chinese government how it increases. You see? Is my problem also at night time? And the lies said by media that there is evidence that yes, I admit those things are occurring at night. For any media, it's not my choice. I'm drugged. Same as being able to try and exercise during the daytime, and I can't because they also either use mark in my body, so I'm woozy because they're cutting off oxygen to my brain, or the gas the room, so I can't even exercise. No, you don't sit there and you say, hey, no, this is your shame, not England's, yours. I've already done this one. Okay. Pain down my. It's all over my body, different. You see that? That's not me either. So, yeah. It's all different muscles in my body, including close to my brain, heart, lungs, diaphragm, mark. Yeah, I think that's all we're going to get. I mean, to be able to say, look, I've got an idea. Tomorrow or 3 days hence, 4 days hence, we'll do a schedule. That day we're going to tackle that area. That day we're going to tackle that earthquake. And we'll be on call for other things like earthquakes, tsunamis, so what? That kind of thing. Worldwide. I absolutely believe in one world. Absolutely. You don't use me to say, well, we're not happy with this area of the world. Trick him with information to make it worse when he tries it? No. I don't know what this one is, but it's just up there. So we're just going to do this one as the last one. But I'm not that side. They drugged a little bit more. I could take one charcoal, but having it, I took two yesterday. It's just dangerous. I'm going to take one taurine powder, but it's the same as vinegar, it just does the whole system. I don't want to, but I should do. This is important. We're going to take, we'll just go for, so we'll just stay healthy. We'll just do one taurine powder, and that's it. And I've got my other monitor now. I'm doing that monitor now as well. You know? This is his shame. This is she's shame. This is she's shame. He can laugh. He can laugh. You know? Of what he's able to be able to make me perform. No, this is your shame. I want Mark removed so he can actually use me well. This is taurine powder. while I've got the opportunity, I didn't used to fancy Ariana Grande. When she was younger, she looked too much like a child. She looked really young when she was, even when she was like 20, 30, honestly. Now, yeah, I find her like, wow, she's hot. I spoke to her a few weeks ago, and I got on with her too well, which wound up with me very confused. Later, that was used by TikTok to abuse me, okay? To abuse me. Give me the camera. You seen this one now? You seen this? It's stopping me even using the real thing now. You know? They're hacking my other monitor now as well as China as a response. See? You see? Countries can decide who dies and who lives, of who I can help. No, look, we don't like Japan. Well, fuck your monitors. And fuck you. Now the monitors work again. I got it. Don't worry. Don't worry, lady. I got you. There you go. Alright. Just being gassed more. 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 It greatly lowers my dopamine, so I can't manage anymore. We're gonna stop now. This is all we're able to do under Chinese rule. In England, under Chinese rule, this is all I'm able to do. Okay? I can maybe return to this at another time once Mark is removed and help more. I can't now. Because the Chinese rule. No, this is your shame. Not mine. All those videos you can leak at any time of Adam at night, your shame. Okay. should have respect for other people in other countries. Because you're a superpower, you don't? Okay. We only have one. You know, we're already being gassed, but this is okay. We're being gassed. Okay. So to end. Being gassed, but to end. Random page. You must stay at the entrance to the tent of meeting day and night for 7 days. Should we read the rest of it? Moses then said to Aaron and his sons, cook the meat at the entrance to the tent of meeting and eat it there, with the bread from the basket of ordination offering, as I was commanded. Aaron and his sons are to eat it, and burn the rest of the meat and the bread. Do not leave the entrance to the tent of meeting for 7 days, until the day of your ordination are complete. For your ordination will last 7 days. What had been done today was commanded by the Lord to make atonement for you. You must stay at the entrance to the tent of meeting days and night for 7 days. Do what the Lord requires, that you will not die. That is what I have commanded. So Aaron and his sons did everything the Lord commanded through Moses. Hanukkah. Random. Could I feel the page? Okay. Right. Together. What are we doing here? Lord will give victory to the tents of Judah first, so that the glory of the house of David and the glory of the inhabitants of Jerusalem may not be too great for Judah. In that day the Lord will shield the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and the feeblest of them shall be in that day like David, and the house of David like a divine being, like an angel of the Lord their head. Quran. We'll do this thing. It's good to put this goal. Good. Okay. Good. Should I close my eyes? Even better. Ready? Can you see? I've opened it, and I'm choosing with my eyes closed. Over about here sounds good. Just here. Remember, Abraham said, "Oh my Lord, make this city one of peace and security." The Bible thing. Remember Abraham said, "Oh my Lord, make this city one of peace and security, and preserve me and my sons from worshipping idols. Oh my Lord, they have indeed led astray many among mankind. He then who follows my ways is of me, and he that disobeys me, but thou art indeed oft forgiving, most merciful. O our Lord, I have made some of my offspring to dwell in a valley without cultivation by the sacred house in order. O our Lord, and that they may establish regular prayer. So fill the hearts of some among men with love towards them, and feed them with fruit so that they may give thanks. I get so gassed and thrown around here, I can't keep routines. I want to be able to pray. Also, our Lord, truly thou dost know what we conceal and what we reveal. For what nothing whatever is hidden from Allah. Whatever on earth or in heaven, praise be to Allah, who has granted unto me in old age Ismail, And Isaac, for truly my Lord is he, the healer of prayer. O my Lord, make me one who establishes regular prayers and also raises such among my offspring, O our Lord, and accept thou my prayer. O our Lord, cover us with thy forgiveness, me, my parents, and all believers. On the day that the reckoning will be established, think not that Allah does not heed the deeds of those who do wrong. He forgiveth them respite against the day when the eye was fixedly stare, when the eyes will fixedly stare in horror. And to end, because the Pope gave some very, very fantastic advice earlier today, which I'm following through tomorrow, just being gassed. You see that the monitor hit with the burst just there. So I'm going to do this again, the Bible. I have many Bibles and Qurans. I've been collecting them, just different versions. So I'm going to close my eyes. Okay, picking there, can't see. And I'm picking around about, actually where my thumb was I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to open my eyes so you can see. You ready? I'm going to open my eyes now. Okay, so at the end of the time set by the king to bring them into his service, the chief official presented them to Nebuchadnezzar. The king talked with them, and he found none equal to Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. So they entered the king's service in every matter of wisdom and understanding about which the king questioned them. He found them 10 times better than all the magicians and enchanters in his whole kingdom. And Daniel remained there until the first year of King Cyrus. But to prove today is today, also, News Channel Live. Okay, just say News Live. Okay. It's not showing at me. News Channel Live. Another day, but not today, huh? News Channel Live. Okay. India, Great British News, Sky News, and then we're done with the day after this. Straight after this, okay? Al Jazeera News, Fox News Live, another Fox News, and ABC News. Okay, that'll do. Oh, got a bit of a right. Okay, so we got.
And I'm happy with the way it's gone.
Yeah, no, it's gone really rad. Like, cost of everything's gone up. You know, people's lives are miserable. Do you blame that on Brexit? Absolutely, 100%.
I live in a little town in Gosport. I've lived here for a long time. I've not noticed any difference. So I've just got on with my little life and got on. It doesn't make a difference to me.
Great British News.
She won an Emmy Award for her role in the comedy sitcom.
That's an ostrich bag. Forgive me, but the woman I play, Moira Rose.
Solve their problems.
Well, actually, we can say that tensions are high, so are the stakes, as you mentioned, everybody is following, and over the past...
Welcome back to Live Now from Fox Reading, and how that typically compares to other winter storms we have seen.
Okay, that
Live
one.
Now from Fox, we do know...
I did actually try and work on the winter storm a little bit over, trying to prevent it hitting New York, actually. But no one actually said, this is what I mean. I'm getting thrown around here all the time. And it's other people. It's not a psychodrama. It's gases. You know? I have potential. I could reduce a winter cold front over America. Yes. What have I done the whole of my day today, and so on, and tomorrow, and so on? Really, it's surviving this, and surviving what may be happening in the world to try and get my freedom. Not being implemented where I can help at all. Only for political motive. Only on the hatred of a country of lies, that has said lies about me for a long time. I'm here open armed. Open arm. Open arm. Not that. No, I was open arm.
So that is several.
Because of that, what people can do to help is if they're
Okay, so there's that channel.
Man, it's good to be home.
Through the next 2 weeks, we'll keep it.
Yeah, on that channel. Okay. To show we're live. I want everybody, every government speaking to China and Xi. Every government that actually starts believing I have worth for what I can do. Over time, I'm going to keep proving this every day. Speaking to Xi directly. We want Mark removed. Okay. I'll see you later. Just have a good day. Bye. Gonna take a chamomile tea. Anyone else too stressed with this today? Chamomile. Ludwig and Wadi. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you later. Bye.